Hello everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Adriano Ciotoli and I'm running for Windsor City Council in Ward 4. After hearing concerns from many of Ward 4's residents and business owners that they are not being properly represented at the council table, I decided it was time to take a step forward and make a positive change in my community. We need to work together, not against one another, in order for this city and this region to thrive. I want to provide that voice for Ward 4 and ensure that the needs of the residents are being met. It is time to move on from 13 years of stagnancy and bring in a renewed vision for helping Windsor meet the potential it has. To do this, we need to put aside grandiose plans and focus on the people that live here. A proud and united community will do more good in promotion than any event or advertising campaign. In talking with residents and business owners in Ward 4, I was able to pinpoint 3 issues that matter to them and which they feel need to be improved to make Windsor a livable community. The first issue consistently spoken of is the need for more jobs. While you're almost certain to expect jobs as a response, with the highest unemployment rate in Canada, it's the reality. However, it isn't just about saying we need jobs. Windsor has to create an environment that nurtures and sustains the companies that create them. No other candidate has proposed any details on how to bring these jobs to our city. I am proposing a green jobs policy. While you may or may not agree with its significance, green energy and environmentalism is here to stay and will arguably be major players in not just the future of Windsor, but every city. My green jobs policy would attract green research, development, and manufacturing companies here by putting in place bylaws and policies which would showcase our commitment to their products as well as the lifestyles they promote. By nurturing and investing in these businesses, we can attract jobs with living wages and transform our community into the green mecca of North America. The second issue is the lack of voice for Ward 4 if the status quo is voted for. In the lead up to filing my papers to run for council, and in the time since, I have met with various individuals who are very familiar with the current council and administration. I was saddened to hear, but not surprised, what almost each of these individuals mentioned. The majority of council do not trust nor support Alan Halberstadt. 2 recent issues that Mr. Halberstadt has brought forward lean towards proving this. While not terrible in and of themselves, the motions to introduce the deputy mayor position and to remove the mayor's mute button were both voted against 9-1. I have voted for Halberstadt in past elections as he has worked hard for his constituents. However, over the years, he has become known more for his dissenting voice on council than anything else. It is okay to be the maverick, but at some point, to the detriment of our ward and our city, people stop listening. What he has failed to realize is that the votes against his motions had nothing to do with the deputy mayor position or with the mute button. They had everything to do with Mr. Halberstadt. He has relegated himself, and in the process our ward, with his always against nature and his grandstanding. The third issue would be the lack of investment into the business improvement areas and other core areas of Windsor. Through operating Windsor Eats, I have walked the walk in promoting small business in Windsor. I hear all the concerns on what is restricting them from being successful. The true choice for small business is with someone who deals with them on a day-to-day basis, walks in their shoes, and understands their struggles. BIAs are important parts of the core areas in our city. High commercial vacancy rates, over 25% in our BIAs, are plaguing our city and forcing residents to leave their neighborhoods for basic necessities. This is a major contributor to sprawl and the building of infrastructure the city cannot afford to maintain. Windsor's Planning Department recently requested a moratorium on new commercial development, as a study has shown we are oversaturated with commercial space. However, our current council has delayed time after time because of pressure from developers looking for profit rather than doing what is in the best interests of our communities, neighborhoods, and residents as a whole. If you know me, then you know my commitment to this city. My proposed Let's Help Windsor Grow municipal food plan, which would implement municipal community gardens throughout the city, would focus on neighborhoods stricken with poverty. Studies have now linked poverty and obesity, and as you can't spend more healthy food if your income won't allow it. My belief is everyone has a right to fresh, healthy food, not just those that can afford it. This and more can happen, but I can't do it alone and without all of you. This upcoming election provides the perfect opportunity for Windsorites to stand up and reclaim their city. I encourage you to visit my website, adrianociotoli.com, and see my in-depth plans on turning this city around and helping it reach the potential it has. Thank you for listening, for together, we can make Windsor better.